Everybody, this is Robert with Deep Thought Cycle Blog, and I wasn't going to make a video right now, but I thought, what the hell, it's been a long time since we did this in the rain. I'm going to pause my Tesla broadcast, and yeah, we're kind of starting mid-ride here, so. But it's been a long time since I was in a thunderstorm. I don't have my sandals on, unfortunately. So I guess these shoes are going to be wet tomorrow. But the weather's not that cold. So this is a lot like swimming in a swimming pool, maybe. Nothing really outrageous. Google was calling for rain at 4 o'clock, and it was 2 hours behind. But I had put my seat cover on already, and I had put my phone in the dry bag, which it's in right now. So we're all good for the rain. I mean, my seat cover, I need to get a new seat cover actually. This one I'm wearing is worn. And actually, these Nash bar pants I'm wearing from Artie, they're kind of chaff in the rain. So, we'll see. Yeah, my shoes are completely soaked, and unlike the XC90s, the XC90s had really good drainage. I'd much rather ride the XC90s in the rain than these. But you know, my first ever SPD shoes were Shimano, and I rode them in the rain a lot too. So these are pretty cool. So I gotta stop and piss here at my regular rest stop. Used to be a long time ago. Looks like it's still in service. Yeah, so I went this way because I had to change a battery for our computer and get 2 power supplies. Thinking about getting a Paul look. If a Paul doesn't use his computer, I might have to get him a computer like his brother's. Not sure. Trying to save money for America, right? So I don't want to spend any money. They do have this new Elecom trackball called the Def Pro being sold in Japan right now. Oh man, it's kind of expensive. Now I used to worry about riding in water like this, in deep water like this on my Shrub marathons about 40,000 kilometers ago. I used to get all of my flat, like all of them, in the rain, right? You know, airtight, watertight, right? But all of my stuff was in the rain. So we gotta be real careful here about the rain. But you know, it's good. I needed to get warmed up. And I know it's not gonna rain a lot in the desert. And you just gotta practice your situational awareness in the rain. I deal with so many messages. I can't read my messages now. This is a good test for these earphones. You know, I didn't want to wear the earphones in the shower, even though I said they're waterproof. But I guess we're going to give them the full test right now. I found some Tesla podcasts that I was listening to, and seemed to work okay. I switched down to 30 frames per second rather than going up 45 frames per second on night boost. I think I'll save the 45 frames per second for daytime, and nighttime do the 35 frames per second. Now you want to be, oh, I should have gone straight, huh? Well, we could do that. I don't need to go that way. I see I get in my old habit of going my old way home. We'll go this way home. It's better. Gotta be careful though. Yeah, this is a better way. I didn't take the tunnel though, huh? Yeah, I missed all the fun, huh? Woo! Yeah! Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So here we are. I got the fenders going on. They seem to be working really well right now, to tell you the truth. Woo! I used to have it rain when I rode my bike so much that it would hurt my eyeballs. Yeah. That's when I thought I should get eyeglasses or sunglasses for the rain. It used to rain a lot in Guangzhou. I don't know what, in southern China. I don't know what happened. It seemed like last month was no rain. It must be global warming. Speaking of global warming, Elon Musk's, according to this podcast, the Tesla fleet of cars drove 7.1 billion miles. That's pretty cool, man. I got my bike light on. I try to make sure that my backlight commuter was charged. I want to make sure I have some extra protection. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I got my waterproof Ortly bags. Hopefully there's no rain getting in. I don't think I have any holes in them yet after, 15,000 kilometers or so. I don't know when I got these. Maybe they got them with the bike about the same time, I guess. But they collect aggregated data on Tesla, and according to the data, the cars have driven 7.1 billion miles, and that's amazing. They collected a lot of data for our autopilot program, and yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, rain gear. I thought about the Gore rain gear, but Gore is too expensive. Now in cold weather, this kind of rain, I don't know, man, you need to have like 100% waterproof clothes, and you're gonna be like sweaty as fuck, but it'll protect you from the wind and the coldness. In hot tropical environments like this, no big deal, bring some extra dry clothes. But of course, in cold winter environments, it doesn't get that much moisture like this. Like I said, one of the biggest challenges in riding in the rain, like if you do this shit every day, which I'm going to try to, even though I don't ride as much as I used to, is your eyes. You might want to get some eyeglasses, and I prefer like the yellow safety glasses kind, but they're good and they're bad. I mean, they help you in the rain, keep your eyes from hurting, because the rainwater washes all the tears out of your eyes and lubrication. But they're bad because they block your view a little bit. Yeah, The head chip developer left Tesla. We're on the AI program. Woo! Tesla made a press release saying that they wanted to be one of the most advanced chip producers. I thought that was pretty crazy. But what you gotta realize, like, pick your favorite sci-fi apocalypse movie about these massive galactic corporations. You know, that's what I see SpaceX turning into. So, big news is, they said they're gonna buy, or they have the Model 3 in China at the Beijing Auto Show, and this guy on Tesla's podcast said they could possibly get a fully owned factory in China. Now, I want to work for SpaceX, of course, but I'll go for Tesla, and perhaps that could give me back here. Maybe that's an asset to them that I've done training and teaching in China for so long, if they decide to go that route. You know what I mean? Yeah, I gotta watch out. I don't want to test the limits of my bags. I should check. Oh fuck! Yeah, I should check my pockets. That's where the water gets in when it rains. Let me check my pockets real quick. Side pockets. When it gets rain in there, it gets rain in these side pockets, which you guys can't see right now. So I'm gonna tighten that up a little bit. But I mean, it's kind of a, gotta make sure you close them good, the flap on top of them. If you can close them, they'll be okay. If you can close them tight, they should be okay. Now my frame bag is not waterproof, but I don't have anything necessarily in there that will be damaged. I need to get some new wrap on my handlebars. Our cat Frisky scratched them. I told you about that before. Unfortunately, Frisky's been missing for 2 days. I really like that little cat, and so did Bobby. We hope he'll come back. You know, hope he comes back. I really do. Hope he's able to come back. I had a bad dream about him. Oh, I got bubbles in my. I'm kind of losing weight, and my clothes are getting a little bit baggier. So I've got air pockets in my shorts, similar to where you go swimming. Well, the water is over my feet right now. It's okay, we testing these bags out, man. Waterproof or leave, man. I think these tires, now I think they're doing all right in the rain. I don't know what their rating is, but I never had tires that slipped in the rain. I understand they have some that exist, but maybe it's always because I had Schwalbe Supreme based tires. I mean, I got rid of the shitty tires, the Bontrager's and stuff, when they were so dog slow, you know, for rolling resistance, but I never noticed it slipping in the rain. But anyways, if I'm not at SpaceX, which I'm going to try, perhaps they could use me, I don't know, send me back to China as an employee of Tesla. I would be so honored. So I'm starting to let my autism, you know, I always read the news about SpaceX and Tesla, but I'm really trying to now. I'm trying to become more in tune with what's up. Oh no, did the rain stop? Oh man, you guys should ride in typhoons. That shit's really fun. I mean, I don't want to see people killed and stuff. Don't go ride your bike in a typhoon. Yeah, I'm just telling you, like, I've done that before. Take off your shirt, listen to music. I rode from here to Shenzhen, and a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But honestly, looking back at it, you know, I know there's that saying that says, if you can't change the things in the past, be proud of them. But looking back, I don't know if I said I wish I'd go back to try to get on with Elon Musk earlier. I don't know. I don't know, man. I had a hell of a nice fun ride though, in the rain on my old bike. Going to some job that I had to work at for a summer contract, and I rode back to go visit my visit my kids and my wife in Guangzhou, and I had to ride back to the job. It was great. They said, you can't ride your bike there? Well, yeah, watch me. And it was a beautiful ride in the countryside. Torrential typhoon. And so Mayday holiday was yesterday. I made 2 vlogs in a row, huh? I was gonna wait until I got some info, you know, but what the hell. So I went back to the classroom today, and I taught the kids. I said, so everybody, I went yesterday on International Mayday, and I saw everybody shopping and filling their face with pizza. Come on, man. And filling their face with pizza or chicken at KFC. What did you guys do for, what did you do for Workers' Day? And I asked them about the horse analogy. Hey, need a shin, oh man. I talked about the horse analogy. I said, look, a strong horse, if you put its bridle, or donkey, put its rope tied up to a tree, you don't even got to tie it tight. That strong horse won't even try to look away, you know, and won't even try to move. So I asked the students, I said, what did you guys see? Did anybody see anything happen? Raise your hand if you could tell me how the other countries celebrated Mayday. And not one single student could tell me. So if you check out my Facebook page, I shared a link. Time Magazine did a real good compilation of Mayday around the world. And they showed different countries in each continent celebrating Mayday, and the people in the streets all over the world in different languages, marching from Guatemala to Nicaragua, Cuba, London, Paris, Spain, Greece, Slovenia, France, Indonesia, Turkey, Iraq. They showed a multitude of different languages celebrating Mayday. And oh, I can smell the raw sewage. That's what sucks about riding your bike in the rain. The raw sewage comes out on the streets, man. Oh shit. Oh, maybe I bought more than I could chew. Woohoo! The fenders are working real good, everybody. So, it showed all these people, and it's only about 2.5 minutes, and I stopped it. And I said, International Labor Day, we're going to see what they did. And I said to them, first I said, look at you guys. Just like that horse. You got all these phone models, Samsung Galaxy, iPhones, that are sold from all over the world. They come to China, 70% of the usability and applications are watched away. They're not there. And yet, you guys like that horse, you don't have to use Facebook. You don't have to use Google. You don't have to use any of the block resources you know. You can, all you got to do is look outside in the world and you can see a ton. You can see a lot of different, oh, my backlight is working really good. From Artie and my backlight, everything's good. Oh shit. No, deep water. So, I said, but like the horse, instead of running away, because that horse, you know, cars are measured in horsepower. That horse can rip off of that fucking little string like nothing. Well, you guys sit here and all have the phones. You all have the ability to look and see what's happening in the world. But I see most of the students here in the classroom, you know, looking at their faces, taking selfies, not reading nothing. And you guys are not horses. You guys are greater than that, stronger than that. Now what are those people in the streets? What are they marching for? You see them out there in all those various countries. I said, what are they marching for? Well, let me take this group of people here. Let's take 5 students right here. Let's say these 5 students say, no, we don't want to see kids in factory no more. Not in our country, not any country, because a lot of companies in China, they're not just in China, they're all over the world. And all over the world, the workers say no. Now you've got a couple of workers say, we're not going to go to work. We're going to miss a paycheck. We're going to fight together to keep kids out of factories. And you've got some workers, 1 or 2 workers that say, hey, I don't care about these people and their deal. I'm just going to go to work. And we got bad words for those people. Call them scabs and stuff. Now look at China. Back in 2001 when I came, I used to work at schools where the students would go and work. They go to school in the day, and then they go work in the factory to pay back for school. I've been to factories and taught English. Now, look at these factories. Remember, you gotta pay attention to the cars, man. They get real stupid in the rain, okay? You gotta drive real safe. So I said, look, man, I've been to the, and I just put oil on my chain today. Waterproof oil for wet weather. Well, I guess I got the right kind, huh? Fresh oil on there. Although this morning, speaking of the devil, my chain got all fucked up. It took me 7 minutes to get back on the fucking sprocket. It's all weird and goofy. Made me really wish I had a roll hopped in, I'll tell you what. On the side of the bridge, the Lida Bridge. So I said, look at the factory bosses here. Now, you got these bosses in China making these products. Like my coffee cup here. These nice, expensive things that are sold outside of China, made by factories in China, made by workers who don't make enough money to buy it. And you got all these bosses, and these bosses, they tell other companies, hey man, we don't give a fuck about the water, the rivers, the environment. We got a classroom of students that will work for almost free. Come to China. Well, all those workers in the street, all over the world, they're out there in the street for you and each other. Fuck, man. You see me, bitch? So, they're in there for each other, right? They're out there for you and other countries. And for all the workers that can't be in the street, they're out there. I mean, do you think the bosses just said by themselves, hey, we're going to give the workers more money. I love the fish in the air. We're going to change our way. Nah, man. It took workers in the street all around the world uniting. And that's what the holiday's about. And I'm not telling you to go on the streets of China. As a matter of fact, do not go on the streets. It is not allowed. But you, 18% of the world's population, you should know what is happening in the world. You should know, man. You should know that this has happened to those people in the streets. Because, what do you think, man? You think that's not Earth? You think those aren't people? I mean, even in China, it is called international origin. Now, I know China does not have Christmas. But it does have International Workers' Day. So, don't listen to me. I'm not telling you what website to go to. I'm not telling you what book to read. I'm not telling you anything. I'm just telling you guys, open up the window and look outside. Because the world needs you. Remember I told you the human body has got 2 arms and 2 legs? You're almost 25% of the earth. That's like one of the human bodies are. And they need you. And at least to be educated. Because if history is forgotten, it repeats. Now I try not to be too idealistic when I taught that lesson. I mean, business English. It's a pretty carte blanche chance. Now I don't teach every day. I don't teach activism or anything else. But a part of me believes that, you know, you have to teach the children what's happening. You know? Oh, I finally got to wash my bike, huh? I mean, universities. Now, I know from experience, you have to be very careful. Like my wife, like her mind was blown open with so many shit that she went through culture shock. Being married to me, finding out about different shit. And she wanted to get on WeChat or something and start telling everybody about it. I said, no. Don't do that shit, okay? Shit. I said, don't do that. Don't get on WeChat, man. You don't want to... Number one, the people will reject you. And they'll be nationalist against you. Number two, I'm not trying to... You don't need to make trouble, right? Just silently digest it, you know? You know? And you know, I mean, every single... You know, Wikipedia was blocked until the Beijing Olympics? It wasn't blocked at first. But right now, every single Chinese section of Wikipedia is blocked. And it's kind of cool, I mean, in the way that you start to remember that the internet is a multitude of decentralization and there's other sources of information. But like the people that turn into horses, they don't even look. They don't even look, right? Yeah. I gotta tone it down, and I mean, it was just a section of the book talking about working and shit. I said, man, it's your birthday too. At least you should know what the birthday cake is, or eat it, or sing a song, or whatever. So what else is new? I was really sad to hear the podcast this morning with President Trump say, oh yeah, look at that caravan. We got to build a bigger wall. He actually said that the people were, the young fit ones were strong enough to climb over the wall. And the way that he talked, so full of hate. Man, where's his family from? I heard, now, I gotta say, Democracy Now! I do like them. Sometimes I don't like some things, like, some things is just like, seems like not real, like overly played out, instead just relying on pure fact. But I did hear this committee going on talking about getting recognition for the hangings. They said there was 4,400 hangings in America, lynchings and stuff. Pretty fucked up. And it was a great show this morning. But the speaker and the artist, you know, I talk a lot of bad about pop music and stuff, but this artist, he was so eloquent. And he had a lot of good statistics and a lot of good facts. And one thing that really stuck with me is he said, "We are a nation." You know, I'm going to butcher his quote. Something like, "We are a post-genocidal society." Like, we came in here, decimated the Indians. That's who we are. And he had a lot of other good talking points, and I thought, well, that's, and this guy, and he was a hip-hop artist, but I really liked this guy. I didn't hear his music that much, but it didn't just seem like a kind of you know, I don't want to say something bad about people's moves but there's a lot of, like, when I listen to people talk about Black Lives Matter, it's like hearing people talk about football teams and like their favorite team, and it just seemed like the smoke screen, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that there's not problems, but it seemed like the kind of whole movement become like a commercialized, I mean, music video. But this guy was cool, and I think his points were real valid. You should check out the podcast for it about it from Democracy Now! I thought it was, you know, there's some really great interviews on Democracy Now! Not every day, but a lot of times you get some really great coverage, and I think it's a great resource. I'm not downplaying it at all. Yeah, it just seems so scary, and to hear him talk like that, I mean, it's just like, when you hear the quotation, when you hear the sound bite of the hate in his mouth, of his attitude, I mean, it seems like anti-American. I don't want to excuse war or anything, but they say that's what they keep trying to put that in your face. All the soldiers that gave their life for freedom and stuff. Well, it seems like my grandfather that came from Ireland, and it seemed like the American Indians are in there, and all the other people from all over the world that were in the U.S. Army and that gave their lives. They were immigrants, man. I don't think they're like on the same page where Trump is right now. Especially about that affidavit of support thing, man. You know, I'm waiting to find out. I haven't got the shit from Germany yet, and I'm waiting to find out about it. Oh, it's gonna take me forever to get home, man. God damn, I should have gone over the bridge, huh? Yeah. Hindsight, man. Tesla. No. So, like, I think it's so anti-American. And I don't want to, I'm not really like a nationalist person, like say, oh, this country or that country, or this flag or that flag. But they always want to talk about what a presidential personality should be in. Respect for the president, and man, I mean, he's got to have like the eloquence to, I know presidents have been bullshit, like they've done terrible things, part of the team, but he should at least have some kind of, you know, stick up for the little people and what's right. And everything about what he says about immigrants like that, I'm scared. Is that what the general public thinks? Is that really how people feel? One of the quotations this morning, and it's funny because it comes up in my home conversation, America's got the largest incarcerated population on the planet, from what I hear. And society is a punitive society, and they're scared of punishment, and I don't know what the psychology is. So much hate going on. I think Elon Musk and his new galactic corporation and all the jobs and opportunities will make that better, or enslave us. in your typical evil intergalactic corporation type movie. You know, Jeff Bezos, I didn't get to read the news really good today. Jeff Bezos, who I guess is the richest man on the planet, ironically, the Chinese nationalism, they don't know his name. The business students, they don't care about Amazon. They think Taobao nationalism, like national. They don't look at the science like this guy's the richest motherfucker on the planet. But he said that he wanted to use his wealth for space travel. No better way. Now this newspaper totally obliterated him, talking about the better usage to help Flint and stuff and to fix a lot of problems. I disagree. I think that he's right. Space travel and the space industry is going to fucking provide the jobs and the exploration opportunity to let the dog go for a walk. I mean, like, humanity's like a bunch of dogs that are trapped in the house. They can't go for a walk, you know what I mean? That's what it seems like to me. You know? So I saw this article, and they launched their shitty looking rocket, and I don't want to talk bad about it, but come on, man. Compared to the Fat and Heavy, it looks like a shitty little rocket, right? But it re-landed, and nobody else has done that. And he's pushing to be a pioneer. And the more, the better, right? The more, the better. And so he said that, and he was knocked down about it, but I completely agree. I try to share that with the Chinese students, and they absolutely, it's like they tie themselves, they're the horse that ties himself up. If it's not a Chinese citizen, and if it's not a Chinese business, they have so bad propaganda about everything in the world, they don't give credit to any accomplishment, any innovative event or discovery. They have no sense of appreciation of the awesomeness of these innovative events. And you know what? Sociologically, when they've been conditioned to be cheap laborers in factories, that's like riding up a river. What an illusion. It makes me feel like I'm not moving at all. How ironic. So they've been conditioned to not be innovative, to not be dreamers. They've had that part of life, generation after generation, sucked out of them. Now, ironically, I fear that is happening to the youth in the United States. I fear that through gaming and games, I mean, popular media, commercial consumption, they're having the same qualitative effect as what's happening to the Chinese youth. They're losing their passion. Now, definitely not on the grand scale as what exists in China. However, it's happening. And that's a dangerous thing. It's a very, very dangerous thing. So we're in need of people like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. That is important, my friends. Now, what else is new? China has big news, released data that they're monitoring brainwaves of workers in factories. And you know what? I'll bet you that the kids that I teach, their parents are some of the leading researchers in that discipline. Where I'm at the South China University of Technology Brain Interface Department. Probably the people's kids I'm teaching, their parents lead roles in that part. Now, what are these factories doing? They're monitoring brainwaves. Now, I saw at MIT study briefly it says, I know, I can't remember clearly, it said something like, it's not that accurate yet, the science, but it's getting better, and it can recognize some patterns. I can tell you, with the great advanced stage of facial recognition, there's cameras on every single street, and it is, China is very advanced in electronic monitoring of its citizens and people. Now, normally I take over the lane right now, but I'm a little bit cautious about the rain. I don't know. Maybe I'll just hang out right here. So that's a little bit scary, man. And it's not just tested. They have full I'm going to take over the lane now. It's too dangerous to be inside. They have full monitoring of all the employees. And large scale. And this isn't tinfoil hat shit here. It's the real thing. I'm using the 180 rotor on the front and the 160 or the back. I don't know if it's 210 or 180. I'm using the largest rotor you can use on the front. And resin pads, which are better in the rain. These XT brakes work great. I hear a lot of people talking about using Avid BB7s. Now, my first generation that I had before this one of XT brakes, I had serious leaking problems with the handles. But these brakes that I got on right now, I haven't bled them like well over 10,000 kilometers, not even once. They've worked great. I've only changed the pads once. I understand you want to be able to repair your brakes on yourself if they break. But man, I've done like nearly 20,000 kilometers. I mean, not 20 because I probably didn't put these on until maybe 13,000 kilometers ago, but I love them. So I'm going so slow, huh? I didn't pick it up. Got to be careful. Got to make it home. Now yesterday, let me tell you about these things here. In the Chinese playground, they have these equipment, like free body equipment for old people. Now, in China, they don't have any swing sets. There's no swing sets on the children's playgrounds. No merry-go-rounds. But what they do is they got all these fucked up metallic exercise equipment. Now some of it's okay, like dip bars, pull-up bars, monkey bars, seesaw. But some of it is absolutely fucking dangerous for kids. I told my wife that one of the dangerous things is this thing where you stand on it and it's like a air walker. You got 1 foot in one metal post and the other feet in the other, and like you stand, it's like a scissor and it pivots and your legs go in and out, and it's just like this heavy iron things you put your feet in that pivot and swing, and they're heavy, they got a lot of momentum, and they really serve no purpose at all, and they are extremely dangerous for little kids. I try to warn my wife about it so many times. I mean, these things with momentum, like an iron mallet, 2 upside down iron sledgehammers that you put your feet on top of, and they get a lot of force, and they're swing, and they're sharp. They're fucking dangerous as fuck. They have no place anywhere around children's playgrounds, but they're at every Chinese playground. My wife took Apollo and Cyrus and Bobby out. I told her to go for a walk. Instead, she went to the dangerous playground, and I heard her scream, "Oh my God!" And apparently one of those things hits Cyrus, or hit Apollo, my youngest boy, in the face. And I couldn't bear it. I couldn't bear to hear the screaming and the crying. My stomach buckled over. I wanted to go out and just grab a bottle of whiskey because I can't stand to see my children hurt. I yelled at the window, "Does he need to go to the hospital? I can't look. Don't show me." Luckily, it cut his chin. By the luck of God. If his face would have been forward 5 inches, it would have completely smashed in the frontal bones in his skull and fucking killed him. It is absolutely fucking dangerous. And in China, what are you gonna do? You gonna sue somebody? They don't give a fuck. There's no protection for kids. Just retelling the story. And my wife, she's not capable of protecting the kids from danger like that, man. It scared me so bad. Oh, scared. I mean, I haven't drank in like more than 3 months or whatever now. But I wanted to drink because I couldn't bear the thought of my child having his face smashed in. And all night long, I wanted to beat I'm not violent, but I wanted to kill my wife to allow my little baby to get hurt. And it's just so scary for me how fragile he is. It makes me want to keep him so safe. I mean, really, by the luck of God or whatever, guardian angel, I don't know what he could have been dead. And it's not the first time, man. You know, when he was choking on the marble and I got that out of his throat, at least I felt I had a chance. I wasn't so scared, but when I understood that thing hit him in the face, I just saw the worst of my heart, and I can't explain to you how it devastated me. It devastates me right now. When I saw my wife fall down, hit his head on the edge of the table. If she would have fell a little bit harder, a little bit more, an inch more, he'd be dead too. That's why I can't leave my kids alone with her. She's a good one. She's great. I love her very much. But she's not aware enough. I know the medication she's on. I know just her common sense. She grew up, I mean, you go to her house in the village, and man, they got this, they built it with cinder blocks. And the second floor, they got this stairway of death, man. Little babies just fall right off. No railings, no shit like that. Like, first thing I did when I was there is I built bamboo guards. So I don't gotta worry about my kids, and nets with chicken nets to keep my kids from fucking falling off and dying. Just a OSHA nightmare, man, everywhere you go. I am so thankful that Apollo is okay. I feel like I won the lottery. I feel like I'm the luckiest guy in the world. If I could be poor and homeless and have it to save his life, you know, I don't feel unlucky at all. I don't want to say I got bad karma. I got great karma. I got great luck. I mean, my own life, I've been in, I don't know if you remember, I told you that one time I drove a motorcycle drunk as fast as it could go, slammed into a construction barricade, flew about 100 meters in the air, landed on the pile of sand that was used to fill the hole. Right next to all the heavy machinery equipment, walked away. I am lucky to be alive. My child's lucky been close to death 3 times that I know of. Bobby's been close to getting hit by a car. Oh no, even, man, one time I was at a bike shop, and not this bad, like half this bad. My wife was watching Apollo. He's a baby, and he walked out across a busy street like this all by himself, going to the river. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. There's kids, my children's age, that are hit by cars all the time here. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And they put the pictures up. And they used to do that a lot more, put pictures up to show people. So, you know, you might think, and I might think, that I got bad luck. And I got a tough life, but the fact that my little boys are still alive. Now I don't want to keep risking, I don't want to try my luck, you know. My wife don't listen to me until an accident happens, you know. I tell her in advance, I'm like, yo, you gotta be careful with that. Well, you want me to be right? You gotta prove me right? It's always like that with their man. And that's how it is in Chinese society. I mean, if their society and their group doesn't say that there's a danger or there's something wrong, individually, they're not gonna say shit. Sorry, I should have wiped that off, huh? I'm sorry. They will never speak out against you. They will put themselves in the family. Now, you could prove, until they see it themselves, and it's not just my wife. The whole group think logic in China. They will not believe there's a danger. They won't believe anything. And is it like that in America? Yeah, sure. Some people are so nationalistic. Now, when I was young, I had a problem with that. How do you deal with that? Now that I'm older, I just let their path and whine and try to give my opinion when I can. But when it comes to matters of my kids' safety, man, geez, please follow my directions. I tell my wife, whether you believe me or not, whether you understand me or not, please trust me. You know I never lied to you, and I don't want to bring up all the other times where you didn't trust me and you didn't believe me. I don't want to be right, you know? Fuck, man. And this is the struggle. And she lives with me. I mean, when you're a teacher in the classroom and you see robots marching in front of you like on the island of broken toys, you want to be the little dentist boy. You want to fix them up. But the reality is, you know, it's the same reality for those people that want to come and convert people to different religions. You can take the horse to water. You could try to teach them. You know, my goal, like Einstein says, teach them how to think, not teach them what to think. And that's the struggle, man. And you don't get a pension, you don't get recognition, and you gotta fight and get talked bad to. Maybe there's one or two students that you reached. Maybe. I remember when I was a kid, I had a 7th grade teacher called Mr. Word, and he taught about Western Civ. The first I learned about European history, and he was a fantastic teacher. And I remember my philosophy psychology teacher. Those two teachers' lessons resonate with me. The passion and the love of their work. I mean, I look forward to their classes. I should have gone on to study history or something. I mean, I was such a student alone, man. Living alone in an apartment without any family. It's really too bad, man. Because there's things that I love to study And I got sidetracked. I go out and with the other poor kids, and we'd be dancing and all this 90s hip hop. Then we go to our first club, dancing and fashion, and all of us, we didn't have no parents home. My Mexican friends, my black friends, no matter what color you are. You know what color you are? You call it the poor color. The poor color without no parents. Yeah. I know it ain't no excuse. A lot of people more poor than me did great. But like I said, my son is alive and his face was not smashed. If he was hurt, I wouldn't be able to fix him. I have no money and no resources. Oh my God. And I don't know. I would almost say to my wife, to take him alone. I can't bear to see my children dying or hurt. So I feel so thankful to whatever forces there be, for whatever reason. I feel so fortunate that he's alive. And I just want to keep him safe. My heart was broken down. I got way too big a heart, man. Let me tell you. I always thought doctors were cool when I was in combat control, pararescue kind of student in the Air Force. I would have gone into pararescue. I had the choice, but I don't like blood, you know. Like when I go down and there's accidents, and my wife used to call me to go down and help people. I don't know how other people do that job, and I'm not scared of like that I don't know what to do. I just get it in my stomach that I don't like to see people hurt, you know what I mean? Like, I got so much compassion for life that I can't bear. I don't like to see any human be hurt, you know, or I don't like to see animals be hurt. So when it's my own son, you know, my kids, like, it's just like this heavy weight that I never felt my whole life. I can't bear that weight. You gotta stand up and be a man or whatever, man. I don't know, man. So I feel happy on this ride home right now. Look at this. Cleared up. Beautiful breeze. Beautiful. I hope there's not water in my pockets. I hope that I tighten it enough. This wrap on my bars is real nice. It's comfortable in the rain. It's easy to grip. This is ESI grip. Oh, I feel horrible on my tire, man. You know, I think my tire is out of True. And the only shop I know that True tires is pretty far from here. And I don't have the time to go 30 kilometers, 35 kilometers to get my tire True. But I think my front tire is a little bit out of alignment. I can't afford to buy a rack. And even if I have a rack, I don't know how to do it. And there's hardly anybody here that I trust to do it. So I'm going to leave it out of chew just a tiny bit. Unfortunately. So anyways, I used that keyboard today, man. Wow. It is so cool. The stabilizers underneath the shift keys stick a little bit, so I bought some silicone grease from Taobao. I saw on Reddit they went over to Japan and got those trackballs over there, this updated version of the Elecon Def DEFT trackball, and it's called the Def Pro, and it's Bluetooth, and it seems super cool. But I don't need to buy it. I'm trying to control my autism about it. It's overpriced. It's like 795 yen. Of course I can't afford it. So I'm trying to get it out of my head, but it's eating at the walls of my brain, you know what I mean? I know it's terrible, huh? I got to get my wife clothes, and normally I like her to go to Decathlon and buy some military grade type camping clothes that never goes bad. So she's always got clothes to wear. They may not be like the sexy mini skirt, and I'll tell you what, man, as far as having a pretty body, boy, I sure do love, you know, I'm not sick of getting married. Like, I don't know how to say this correctly. I'm not sick of my wife's body. I still think she's hot and sexy, and man, she always had to try so much sex with me, but I got to work, man, you know? It's not that I'm too old or something, but priorities, you know what I mean? But whenever I give in, I'm so happy, but anyways, that's not important. But she needs to get some kind of camping clothes or like shit that don't ever break, you know? I'm gonna spend some money on her to get clothes. She hasn't got them for a long time because she's been too unstable. Now she wants to buy all these pretty dresses and stuff, and I understand that, I do. But I'm thinking about durability. Clothes that she could wear for 5 years. You know, that's the wrong way to think, huh? I'm gonna get her some clothes. You know, like, I gotta get home. I got till 11:30 to do every kind of job. Get ready, check the kids, take them for a walk, get their lessons ready, get my own lessons ready. Put the kids to bed. How you got time to have sex in that time frame? And you know what, like last night, I would have been in bed a half hour earlier, but I'm like, okay, I'm trying to go to sleep now. I gotta go to sleep. I missed 6 hours sleep. I'm gonna try to get 5.5 hours of sleep. And no, man, what? Keep me awake. And I try to say no. And it's so hard to say no, because then I feel like an asshole. I feel like some kind of old man. Okay, man, alright. I'll fuck. And then, you know, after I fuck, she's happy and gets to sleep and shit, and I gotta make sure that I don't die the next morning because I didn't get enough sleep, right? Now I know she gets lonely and the depression and bipolar. And I've been spending, I mean, you gotta understand, she's got depression. I used to have a lot more time at home. This job from my boss takes me away from her a lot, and she's recluse, and she's not really like tell you like, hey, I miss you and I love you, but man, she don't like to be alone, like really bad. And you could see it there. She don't come out and say it, but she gets real bad depression when she's alone, you know. And so I'm doing this juggling act for my fucking dog, man. Bobby's not being the little boy master what I wanted him to be. So Elon's like in doggy depression. Want to come up during bedtime and say goodnight and lay down and run. Before you sleep, now you sleep on the feet. Now he wants to go up and sleep on the pillow and go goofy. I said, man, I don't want to hurt your feelings, dog, but get the fuck out of here, man. And yeah, so I started Bobby doing this. Bobby's getting chubby and he's getting taller. But I started him on push-ups and sit-ups last night. And it's a good routine. I say, all right, do 10 push-ups, 3 sets of 10 push-ups, 3 sets of 20 sit-ups. Man, so fucking funny. He couldn't do one sit-up, and I thought, man, what are you kidding me? Come on, buddy. I'll be doing with you soon, right? And also, 3 sets of 15 scissor kicks. And he knocked him out. So I'll start him in that kind of nightly routine. Work our way up to the doing push-ups on your head and crunches and all that stuff that boys do. I don't know, you guys did that, right? Put your feet in the chair and do push-ups. Stand on your head and do push-ups. Like hands close, put the hands out, push-ups. Knuckle push-ups, finger push-ups. Sit-ups, crunches, scissor kicks. When I was a child, I used to do that like to my I do that a lot. I don't know. Before I went to bed. I think every boy does that, right? I don't know. Most boys do that, right? Now, it's funny because as a child, I had no problem doing that. And I stopped doing that after I got out of the Air Force. I'm gonna start trying to do that again though. When I get my weight down, and before I get back to the US, I don't know, what do you call that? Calisthenics or what? What do you call that stuff, man? I'll start doing that again with Bobby. And that's cool. We can motivate each other. I got this dislocated shoulder thing. It's funny, man. Oh man, I go to the jungle gym, whatever you call it. Try to do pull-ups now. Oh shit, man. I don't even think I can do one pull-up anymore. I know I'm ridiculously fat, but I got so out of shape, man. You know, get off the podcast, go see how many pull-ups you can do anymore. If you used to do them when you were young, it's crazy, man. I can't believe it's so hard now. Oh my God. Man, I used to have, pull-ups, I was average, I don't know, man, like, I had to do a lot of pull-ups when I was in the soldier training thing. And you get conditioned to it, but dips were like never a problem for me, man. I used to be able to like crank out dips, right? Not crazy like a gymnast or something, you know. Those guys are crazy, but like, I'd have to say better than a lot of my friends with dips. Not my gymnast friends though, those guys are crazy. But now that I'm old, man, whoa, man. I gotta get that back in my life, right? I don't wanna. Now I have, you know, I can't go to a gym or something. I don't want to say it's foolish to go to a gym. I ain't got time for that. It's foolish to go to a gym. I mean, it was fun to go to gyms, and when I was younger, lift weights. I think every kid likes to go to gyms, right? Lift weights and stuff. I know I used to do that and stuff. That was fun. But like right now, it's like, I want to go lift weights, man. Like, of all the millions of things I got to do in my day, do I got time to go to a gym? No, I ain't got that time. Oh, come on, man. I got that time. I have to remember to clean that off in the rain, huh? Sorry. That's what old age is, right? Ride a bike. Try to do that, right? It's like as you get older, your time becomes so valuable, and all the little things that weren't important when you're young, you realize how important they are and how valuable they are. You know? So anyways, I guess my camera doesn't have any power. So I'm not going to say that much more. I hope you're enjoying our little rainy night ride. Thank you, boys and girls. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hello, neighbor. I'll leave the camera on because I know it must be off anyways. Who knows if it was on at all? When I go home, if you're still listening, I'll see if it will even work. Sun, sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Dun, 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 dun. So many things that I want to do. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. Please shine down on, please shine down on, please shine down on me. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. It's propane. 7 tanks of propane on a motorcycle. And you thought one was dangerous. 7. 1, 2, 3. 7 propane tanks. My best Count Dracula voice. That's a share car right there, I believe. Car sharing's becoming real big here. If you're still on. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. Please shine down on me. careful. If you're still there, I just remembered last night I had a dream that I endoed on my bike. Some kind of bike crash endoed, and then I realized it was a dream. Man, I was reliving my crash when I hurt my arm. I faintly remember that. Meow. Meow. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Meow. Kitty, 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 kitty. Frisky. Kitty, kitty. Speakers still work? Is it still on? Well, it's still on. We'll go upstairs and say hi to the family. See if we'll make it. I can't believe it's still on. I left it on. I didn't think it'd be on still. Let's see here. Let's say hi to everybody. Oh. See if my bag's got water in it or not. Find out the hard way, right? We're out in so many sunny days. Let's see if they are closed or not. No more first floor, huh? Terrible place for the kids to live here. Can't play outside no more. I'm sorry about that. Okay, guys. I'm filming. Don't open the door all crazy and stuff, okay?
Frisky came home.
Oh, thank God. Oh, hey, boy. Oh, my God. Okay, Elon. Take it easy, buddy. Hey, Pa. How you doing, buddy?
Sir.
You okay? All right, honey. Got your clothes on?
What?
Got the camera on, okay? I hope it's not a disaster. Is it a disaster? Clothes on, you're in the shower? Oh no, don't show everybody. Boy, this doggy dandruff shampoo.
Hi, everybody.
You want to say hi? I can't show them now, honey. Maybe I'll get more donations, I don't know. Hey everybody, let's see here. Is it still on? We're still on, let's see you. The big test. Is my water pockets full or not? Let's see here. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my bag home and then smash it. Bobby, come help me. Come here, Bobby. Be careful with the bike, it'll fall on you. Slip in there. Come here, Bobby. We gotta do a test. See if my side pockets are full. Hurry up. Hold my camera just right here. Just hold like this here. Alright, let's see here, everybody. Hold it like there. Hold it right there on the bag.
What you got?
Well, I'm gonna see if it was raining like hell, man.
Yeah.
Cats and dogs.
Raining
the water
cats
got
and
in the side bag or not? Oh, that one's dry. Dry is okay, good.
Good.
Now let's see over here, because this is where the new battery is for your computer.
Well, actually, my computer's really charging.
Huh? Should be charged. Come here, let's see. Got a new battery here. I hope we did not destroy it in the water. Let's see, look down here. Oh, it's open a little bit. Fuck. Did it get wet or not? Let's see here. Oh, I feel wetter inside. Oh shit. Oh, it's dry inside. Oh, thank God. All right, everybody. So I don't need to open up the big bags to know that they're probably dry. But check it out. It's still on. It's Bobby's new workstation, M6800, same as mine, different CPU. He's got an M4800. I got an M4940 MQ, the whatever one. The biggest is awesome. It's hard if I can't afford to get him that CPU, but he's got 16 gigs of RAM. He could upgrade this graphic card. He's got a Quadro K3100. We could upgrade